Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a confession I want to make. I am a very lonely girl, a girl who sits in her room daydreaming of men she can never obtain. I've always wondered what type of man that I was going to date and fall in love with and get married and have 6 kids with. Maybe a football player, a basketball player, even another YouTuber like me. But turns out I like a man with a little bit of edge. Today we're gonna find a man of my screams by playing Horror Romance. Yes, that's the name of the game. Horror Romance, a game by Vital Studios. We play as someone who was recently released from prison after committing what? Homicide. Who would have guessed? I'm a murderer? Not them, not me, maybe my mom, but we're not going to talk about that. After moving to Amityville for a fresh start, we open a cafe that once was abandoned. And we employ and encounter 5 familiar and dangerous men. Join us as we find the man of my scream in this dating sim. I can't wait to meet him. Let's play.
Beep beep, so let's ride, let's ride. Let's ride.
Okay, guys. Let's start. Before we begin, there are some things I should tell about myself. What is my name? Rochelle. We're gonna just use my real name. My name is Rochelle. What are my pronouns? She, her. My name is Rochelle. My pronouns are she, her. Is this correct? Yes. No! Get away from me! Come here, you little... Oh my god. Come here, you little expletive. I said get away from me. Oh my god. Same dream as always. I doubt I'll ever get to sleep without nightmares. I blink and scratch my... Ooh, should I turn off the music? I'm gonna turn off that music. Very low. I don't want to get canceled. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off the music. Anyways, save. Return. I blink and scratch my eyelids. I gotta remind myself not to sleep on a moving bus. I got a headache, maybe a concussion for every time my head hit the window while I was sleeping. I search inside my backpack for my phone. I need to know what time it is, and I check for my notifications. Rochelle turns on her phones and sees there's 2 messages. The first one is from Mr. Torrance. Jack Torrance? Jack Torrance? Rochelle, please contact me whenever you arrive in Amityville. Amityville Horror. Everything's set up. If you want, I can come for you. I prefer not owning anything to my landlord just yet. Thanks for caring, but I'll go to the cafe before heading to the apartment. I gotta sort out all the purchase paperwork. Rochelle slides into the next message. One from a new waitress, Carrie. I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I'll be at the cafe tomorrow by 7 o'clock. Smiley face. Thanks, Carrie. Please don't worry too much, okay? It's just a waitress gig. We'll work on the cafe later. I spent all night inside a bus. Now I gotta get to the cafe, then the new apartment, then unpack. My body is hurting. I'll kill for a frappuccino right now. My back, everything just hurts. The new owner finally retired after signing a never-ending contract to buy the new cafe. I've been behind bars for the last few years, and I've gone through many jobs, saving to finally get my own business. And finally, now that I'm a new owner, I feel happy. We feel happiness. Quite accomplished. After all the work I've done these past few years, having a business will definitely make things better. I stopped distracting myself and I grabbed my suitcases to go home. I'm not illiterate. I'm not illiterate. I'm not illiterate. I'm not illiterate. I choose to get home after I chose to get home after a tiring day. I still can't believe I'm here, so far away from my old home, away from my mom, and far away from my stepdad. Just remembering makes me have a stomach ache. Oh, I have a stomach ache. Sometimes I wonder if killing him was really worth it. Shoot! Sun's barely rising and I gotta already get up. I get out of bed questioning my life choices. After a bit, I get up and go to my small kitchen. Ooh, that was loud. I open up my fridge, just a few things I got last night to eat. I've got to do some actual grocery shopping. Actual grocery shopping. I take a few cheese slices and some butter. I'll make a light breakfast and get to work. I quickly eat my food while getting dressed, and I rush into the door, shrieking when I find my landlord right in front of me. Good day. Good day to you. Just wanted to check on how my new tenant was doing. Creepy guy. I'm fine. How did you know? I didn't. I just came to check up and you opened the door before I knocked. Oh, yeah, I understand. Well, to be honest, I'm in a hurry. I got to set everything up for the cafe's reopening. The old cafe? You bought it? That's a nice surprise. I'm glad you're an entrepreneur. Does it have a new name? Yeah, it's... What should I name my cafe? Guys, I don't know what to name my cafe. I don't know what to name them. I'm gonna call it Pinked. Yeah, it's Pinked. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. That's a nice name. Well, maybe... Oh. That's a nice name. Well, maybe I'll pass through and take a coffee later. Good luck. Yeah, thanks. I'm off now, Mr. Torrance. Gosh, I hope he doesn't... This guy gives me the chills. Finally, I step into the street. Before going to the cafe, I have to go to the supermarket and buy a few things I need. As I step away from the apartment building, I start to feel something odd. That feeling of being watched. Nevertheless, when I look to my sides in search of the person, I realize there's no one in streets. Maybe my paranoia is back? I quickly walk down the street, uneasy. Thanks to the GPS, I was able to get to the supermarket. I take everything I need. Milk, almond milk, vanilla, cocoa, etc. And a little treat for myself. A chocolate bar. I get out the market with my shopping items, realizing that the sun is slowly rising above the horizon. Thanks to being distracted, I didn't notice someone in front of me and bump into what feels like a brick wall. Ooh, he must be big. When I look up, I see a really big guy using a weird and worn out hockey mask. I feel shivers down my spine while seeing him. He doesn't say anything. He just stares at me like a little creep. After I realize he's not looking at me, but the chocolate bar in my hand, I get it. He wants some. Why would I share my chocolate bar with a strange man? I'm a greedy ass person. I'm not gonna share my chocolate bar. Oh, I'll share my chocolate bar. I left my bags on the floor. I get up with both my hands and break the chocolate bar into two. Here, Sharon won't kill me. The guy tilts his head, looking at the chocolate for a few seconds. He accepts it and proceeds to move his hand in a paused yet gentle manner. Ooh. I'm surprised when I notice he's mute and quickly realize he's saying, "It's sign language." I then move my hand and answer, "You're welcome." One of the many things I learned in prison thanks to all the free time I get after I committed murder. Now I'm glad I learned sign language in a way. Finally, I grab my things and leave the big guy behind. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. I get to the cafe and find someone at the doorstep. For her appearance, I knew it was my new waitress, Carrie. Aww, she is so pretty. Oh, gotta talk my Hinata voice. Oh, you must be Rochelle. I'm sorry, I got here too early. Should I come back later or? Don't worry, it's actually quite convenient. I have to set everything up and cleaning was going to take a very long time. Could you take care of that? Yeah, right away. God, oh my God. Carrie quickly stepped inside as I opened the door. I told her where the cleaning tools were while I went behind the bar setting up the groceries. Save it. Carrie quickly stepped inside as I opened the door. I told her where the cleaning tools were while I went behind the bar setting up the groceries. I grind up the coffee and put the cream inside the sleeve and set up the cups in an accessible place. I place all the pastries and desserts on the next shelf to the counter. And when I'm done, I was in front of an impeccable cafe. Carrie even placed tablecloths on each table. Weird. Did we have any of those? Wow, Carrie, what a quick worker. Thank you. I guess we can open up early. It was nothing. I'm a good cleaner. I'll change. Carrie went behind a bar and put on her apron. Meanwhile, I hanged up the open sign. I already had the new advertisement in the newspaper alongside a coupon. I had the advantage of the cafe being right in front of a park. I come back to the bar, approaching Carrie. While we wait, I want to explain to her how to use the espresso machine. Have you ever tried one of these? Sorry, I haven't. I've never had something like that. She almost had a heart attack when she had to say no. I just nodded. Easy. You don't have to worry about not knowing. It's okay. Not everyone knows this. Let me explain. I taught Carrie the basics about coffee. Fill up with water, put coffee on the portafilter, and showed her how to level up the coffee. Then I put the portafilter back and started the machine. Voila! Just like that. Whoa! I thought it'd be harder. That's what she said. The machine won't be a problem. What will be hard is the service itself. Serving coffee can be easy, but it's got its tricks. Now memorize the menu and the ingredients. Okay, that's not as loud. A client's arrived, so I tell Carrie to bring them the coffee once it's done. I get closer to the bar, noticing a dark-haired, tall man, his most noteworthy feature being a metallic hand. Welcome to the Pink Cafe. What can I offer you? Look at that old shit. Look at that. The old shit. I'm trying to give him an accent. Look at that. The old shit holes reopened. and with a hottie serving. The last owner looked like he had a stick up his behind. The man laughed. I don't know if I should laugh or raise an eyebrow. Maybe both. I didn't get to know him much. I only do coffee. That's all I'm expecting. Well, give me a Americanado with whiskey. We don't have that in our menu. Come on, you can't have good coffee without whiskey. I ain't a kitty. You don't have a good bottle in there? I'm sorry, I can't read. I don't know what I should do. Should I give him an alcohol-free Americano or give him an alcoholic Americano? Give him alcohol-free. Nope, I don't have permission to serve alcohol. You can add it yourself. God damn it. You can sit down if you wish. Your coffee's on the way. It's okay. I'll wait here. I'm in a hurry. I make him his coffee, serve it in the cup, and hand it to him. The man takes his cup, still having a sour expression, and sips the coffee. His face changes and relaxes once he does. Whoa, it actually tastes quite good. I'll keep stopping by. Next time, I'll bring my whiskey. See, we didn't have to break any rules, and he enjoyed our coffee. Do not bend the rules for people because he is not worth breaking the rules for. Here you go, dollface. Your pay and your tip. He takes my hand and puts something in it besides the pay, closing it. It's for good luck. Trust me, I wouldn't want anything happening to my new favorite barista. This town is weird and quite dangerous, so watch your back. He pats my hand and walks away with his cup of coffee, humming a tune. And then we went to the bathroom to go wash our hands because we do not know where his hands has been. I look at the strange man walk away. My eyes redirect themselves to my still closed hand, doubtful. When I open it, I find the freakiest shit I've ever seen in years. What do we find? It was a freaking dry, severed finger. Ew. I was unable to tell if it was real or fake. I look at the door without knowing what the hell that was about, and I hear Carrie approaching me in a hurry, putting the finger in my pocket and the money on the register. Our first client, how much was it? I noticed some childish happiness coming from her and couldn't help but smile. An amazing $1.25.
Can we get a word?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
She noticed I was kidding, but laughed. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Shyly, I guess. Good enough to retire, right? I laughed, realizing the joke's still ongoing. At that exact moment, I noticed an abrupt change in Carrie's attitude when the bell chimed once again. Before looking at the door, I look at Carrie's face. She was surprised to see who entered. Then her face changed into discomfort. Ooh, what happened? Oh no, it's her. It's who? I turn around and look at the door to see who it was. While I heard Carrie running away into the storage room, I see a blonde young girl dressed in a fancy branded clothing. She's got quite the unfriendly face. Her nose was wrinkled almost as if she smelled something awful. Chanel. Ugh. Another stupid town cafe. I beg your pardon? I want a foam-free Trenta latte, 5 decaffeinated shots, pumpkin essence, no foam, 208 degrees Fahrenheit.
I'll have a Trenta, no foam, 5-shot half cap, no foam, pumpkin spice latte with no foam at 210 degrees.
I blink, not getting this kid's attitude, and I immediately realize this is one of those rich entitled girls. Great, my favorite kind of people to talk to. It's dangerous to serve coffee that hot. You'll get burnt. I'm sorry. Are you deaf? I didn't ask you for advice. I asked you for coffee. Don't question and do your damn job. I take a deep breath and grit my teeth. Do what she asks, decline, and ask her to leave. I would have told her to get out of my shop, but I am broke and I committed murder, so I'm just going to take her money. I swallow the anger I have right now, and I choose to do the most reasonable thing for a business. Make her Trente latte. While I'm at it, I fantasize about throwing it in her face and messing up her makeup. And with a bit of luck, I can cause a first-degree burn. It's what would have happened at that temperature. Finally, I got the exact order. Here you go. Maybe it has a little rat poison in it. Instead of taking a damn cup, the blondie just stares at it. To take away, she smiles with the malice of an entitled girl. She's testing me, I know, but I don't fall for it. I grab the cup and carefully pour the content into one of the paper cups. I slightly burn my finger, but I don't show it. There. Anything else? At least now I know she won't be staying, and I don't even know her, and I already want her gone. She drinks the coffee in small sips. Her lips frown, almost like she was disgusted for not finding something to complain about. Decent. I'm surprised. It's almost perfect.
I guess it's like Daddy always says. If you want something done right, pay someone a lot of money to do it for you.
I think that's the closest thing she's ever said to a compliment. She extends her perfectly manicured hands and tosses 20 on the counter. She walks out the door without waiting for a change or even saying goodbye. See? I got money. Thanks. Come back soon. Gosh, I hope you get run over. I'm sorry. Chanel scares me half to death. I hid in the storage room. Don't worry. I can see why. I saw everything. Well, almost everything. You're so brave, she says with admiration. I shrug it off, not taking note of it. When you've been in prison, you lived what I live. It takes more than a whimsy entitled blonde to scare you. People can only intimidate you if you let them, Carrie. Now come, we gotta organize some stuff back there. We didn't get many more customers, just a few, but at least Carrie and I haven't been lazy, and most of the storage room is fully organized now. I'm tired. Yeah, it's been a busy first day. I gotta take the tables back and close. Oh, I read that wrong. Sorry, I saw a notification on my phone. I asked Carrie to turn the sign open to close, and she does. She comes back with me to arrange the chairs until she remembers she left her bag in the storage room. Going back for it. Just when I think the first day's over, I hear the door opening and the bell chiming. Someone entered the cafe. Just my luck. I'm gonna make him sound like a F-boy. I'm so lucky. I just got here in time. A hot caramel macchiato with double vanilla. And don't go too small with the caramel. I raise an eyebrow, looking at him. A short redhead boy with scars on his face. This town is sure full of interesting people. He kind of looks like a doll. Or maybe that was just my imagination. He leaned on the counter and now is waiting for me to move. He doesn't seem too embarrassed to arrive at the last second to buy a coffee. Sorry, but we're close already. Isn't he a bit small to consume caffeine? Oh, my bad. I didn't see the sign. You're gonna serve me anything. I'm sorry. Oh, my bad. I didn't see the sign because he's so short. You're gonna serve me anyway, though, right? Clients always right.
Oh, Starcation!
Oh my god! Sure. I mean, he's already in here. I sigh and go to the bar. It's not that I think the client's always right, but after such a hard day, I don't want any trouble. Now I get why the last owner was so bitter. Making the caramel macchiato took less than what I thought with the boys' indications. It looks like he isn't taking the eye off me while I'm preparing his drink. He's making sure It's just like how he wants it, because Tiffany would have made it, right? I placed a bag and coffee in front of him on a bar. His mouth changes into a big grin without looking away from me, his huge blue eyes piercing into my soul. At least it seems like he likes what he sees, whatever he's seeing. Here you go. The redhead takes the glass and sips. After a few seconds, he later nods, pleased. I feel the sugar cooking in already. Ideal for a long night. He laughs in quite a unique manner, winking at me and handling the exact amount of money. He continues drinking the coffee without moving at all, like he owns the place and time doesn't matter. Ahem. Excuse me. We're closing. As I was saying. Oh yeah, right. I get your hint. Don't be so grumpy or you'll grow wrinkles. It'll be a shame to ruin such a pretty face. Well, he didn't get the paper glass hint. Wait, is this little guy flirting with me? Ew. I'm left speechless for a few seconds, which he uses to turn around and walk to the door without any worries. I found my bag. We can go. Why do you seem so tired? Why do you seem so tired all of a sudden? I scratch my eyelids. I scratch my eyelids. I probably look like shit, which is exactly how I feel at the moment. Forget it. Let's just go. I'm walking back home after closing up the cafe with Carrie. Excuse me. Ooh. Okay. I'm walking back home after closing the cafe with Carrie. The girl is really sweet, but I think she lacks courage. She reminds me of myself when I was younger. Maybe on the inside, I'm a bit jealous of her innocence. Although I'm distracted, my senses are still keen. I can't stop feeling like someone is watching me from the back. Is my paranoia back? No, it's not my imagination. I'm definitely hearing footsteps. I don't want to go home with someone following. They'll know where I live and it can only get worse from there. Why is everything happening today? I can't stand it. I'm at my goddamn limit. Although common sense tells me I should run away, I stop walking and look behind me, as though there's no one there. But after hearing someone walking behind me, I'm certain I'm not alone. I already heard you, so can you come out of hiding already? Stop fooling around. There was certain movement from the inside of the shadows. A tall, slender silhouette moves closer, and I tense up. I really wanted to believe it. It was just my imagination, but... Wow. Okay, I cannot make men voices. Wow, I didn't expect you to notice my presence. Most never do if I don't want to, you know. The silhouettes get closer to the light between us, which reveals a man in a dark leather jacket, black pants, and a mask covering his face. I gotta admit, this is my first time it happens, but there's always a first time. Technically, you just took my stalking virginity. Okay. I stay quiet. I already had a bad day today with Chanel, and that weird doll having an encounter with a masked freak is only making it worse. I don't know what you want, but I'm not in the mood, so please leave me alone. I wish it was that easy. The masked man makes a theoretical gesture, placing one hand on his chest and the other one facing me. But sadly for you, catching me by surprise has caught my attention. So no, I won't leave you alone. Okay, so I'm just gonna call the police.
Calling the police! Hello?
My eye twitches. I'm definitely about to lose my patience. The little sanity I have left and everything else. Her day was not that bad for her to be acting like this. Although I can leave for the moment in exchange for one simple question. Sure. I'm gonna just say, I sigh while pinching the bridge of my nose. I really want to go back home as soon as possible, so I better just play along. Alright, you win. Ask me whatever you want. Great. I'm glad you cooperated. Alright, the question is, what's your favorite horror movie? Just that? This freak wants to know my favorite horror movie? Saw is definitely not my favorite horror movie.
You want to play a little game?
I don't like any horror movies. To answer that question, my favorite horror movie is Insidious. Actually, I'm going to insert a picture right here of me drawing the Insidious villain, the lipstick face demon, just so y'all can see. But that's my favorite horror movie franchise. I don't like horror movies. They're a waste of time. Something changes in the air immediately. The stranger in front of me isn't playing anymore, yet he still keeps a sadistic and comedic air, which I'm not a part of. Wrong answer. I'm sorry. Before reacting, what is going on? Before reacting, a silvery shine blinds my eyes. I can't even dodge him before he starts running towards me at high speed and what? What? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Okay, so I could just apparently go back. I'm gonna save it right. Well, that was my first death. I'm gonna save it right here. That is so crazy. I think about it before answering, but the answer is easy. Saw, the one with the jigsaw doll. I watch it when I'm bored. The masked man starts to laugh like he's been told a joke. What a sadist? Alright, you're okay for now. I also like it. He says goodbye, still cackling. The last thing I see before he turns around, winking at me. Wait, how did a mask wink at me? I pretend to forget about it. I didn't forget about him just stabbing me for no reason. I better just go home before stumbling with another freak asking me what my favorite Disney movie is or something. I keep on walking, trying not to think too much about what just happened. Save it. Yes. I'm so done with today. I just want to go home and refresh myself with a shower and go to sleep. I stop walking when I see a big figure obstructing the apartment building's door. The uneasy feeling returns. Please, no more freaks. Either way, when I realize he's smoking right beside my window, the doubts turn into anger. If I was already having a shitty day, this is truly what's gonna make me snap. Seemed like the man realized my expression changed. He stopped inhaling the smoke. Ooh, Michael got a little twang to him, don't he? He look a little sassy. Do I ask him who he is? Ask him to find another place to smoke. Ask him to find another place to smoke. Can you find somewhere else to smoke, please? That window is beside mine, and it goes into my living room. I don't like the scent of tobacco. To be honest, I wasn't kind in the slightest, but who could blame me? The last thing I needed going to my apartment was smelling someone else's smoke. Is her window not closed? He doesn't answer, but he does put out the cigarette against the sole of his heavy boots. He adjusts his mask. Wait, why is he wearing a mask? Silence. This was definitely the weirdest encounter I had today. He didn't kill me? Whew. I open my door with a click and I enter my apartment. Leaning next to the back door, I close it. I sigh, relaxing. Finally, at home. I'm hungry, but I don't have enough energy to prepare something to eat. I just go into the kitchen, grab some cookies I bought, heading to my room and throwing myself onto the bed. I feel heavier as the tension leaves my body, relaxing every muscle. I hope he don't kill me because I'm getting scared. Like, I just don't feel like after the Ghostface thing, I feel like anything is about to happen. What an absurdly stressful day. What kind of madmen live around here? It's like a cheap movie. I eat some cookies and fall asleep as soon as I take my pants off in bed. I open my eyes and I look around startled. I can't recognize where I am, but it's cold and I hear strange metallic sounds from the place out of view. I get up from the ground, scanning my surroundings. I must be dreaming. I walk around the place. I can feel the cold, rusty metal under my feet. This feels too real. I start to doubt if it's actually a dream. Maybe it's not a dream after all. I can hear a small girl humming in the distance. I can feel shivers down my spine, but I don't feel the fear I should. I search for the voice's origin, but I can't seem to find it. Instead, now I'm hearing a deep, raspy laugh. The cackling feels closer. No, this isn't a dream. I know it is. This is a dream. I know it is. I can't just suddenly appear somewhere so horrifying. I can hear the steps getting closer and the scraping of two metal objects getting closer. Growing closer. I'ma wake up. I managed to startle myself up, a cold sweat running down my face. I don't want nothing to do with Freddy Krueger because we all know he likes people who are not of age. Let's say that. He won't be liking me. I'm way too old for him. I managed to startle myself up, a cold sweat running down my face. I look at the ceiling and I let out a deep sigh. A groan leaves my mouth as I pinch the bridge of my nose. Not even a good night of sleep. I'm not cursing. I'm trying not to curse too much, guys. I groan again, shifting positions. The only thing left to do is try to sleep again. But instead, EDP 47, whatever that dude name is, bro, leave me alone. You like EDP? You don't like me. You like leave me alone. But instead, my body moves forward. I sit up instinctively. I heard a laugh the same as my dreams. A horrifying man is standing in front of my bed. His scorched face looks at me, grinning. He plays with his glove. He plays with his glove, long, sharp blades at the end of each finger, all colliding with each other. You're right. Let's take a nap, shall we? The last thing I see is the shiny steel of his glove daggers forming a perfect arch in the air before piercing my chest. Ending. A horrible nightmare. EDP messing with woman. Ugh. Leave me alone. Let's go back. I have to go way back. I'ma defend myself. Get out of my dream! I scream, more angry than scared. I turn around to see where the noise is coming from. I manage to see the silhouette in the darkness. It's wearing a hat and a glove with a sharp blade at the end of each finger. Ooh. He stops on his feet when hearing my voice. By the way of his head, he seems confused. What?
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, man. You get your goddamn ugly ass.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't want to die. The sound of heavy breathing startles my body forward and makes me sit. It's the neighbor. It was that neighbor. He looks at me with a strange mask, just like before in front of the building. Looking down, I saw something that made my blood run cold. He had a knife in his hand, and its shiny blade was the last thing I ever saw before being swallowed by darkness. Oh my god, bro. You telling me I gotta be nice to everyone or I'm gonna die? Oh. Oh my god, okay.
12 seconds later.
Okay guys, and now we are back where we like confronted Michael Myers about a cigarette, and I can't believe he killed me over me asking him not to smoke by my window. But why did I leave my window open in the first place? It should be closed. Anyways, let's go back. Seems like the man expression changed. Seems like the man realized my expression changed. He stopped inhaling smoke. I'm gonna ask him who he is. Who are you? Quiet. The stranger adjusts the mask he's wearing. The cigarette in his hand stands still. The message is clear. He doesn't want to talk. Rude. I should have told him to stick that cigarette up his... I'm Michael. Michael Myers don't talk? What? Unexpectedly, he spoke. I remained silent, waiting. If he did, he'd probably have a sexy ass voice, like low-key, because he's like all tall, big, and muscular. Like Michael Myers is like 6'4" and like 280 pounds, just a muscle. I know he has like a hot voice. Like,
Brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
I don't care. I know he has a hot voice. Unexpectedly, he finally spoke. I remained silent, waiting to see if he keeps talking, but since he doesn't open his mouth, I'm in charge of carrying this conversation. Do you live around here? I moved in the morning, so I don't know many people. He takes his sweet time answering, but he does nevertheless. He raises his hands and points his thumb to the building that I'm trying to get in. I live right here. Laurie Strode. Michael, I've been looking for you. A dirty blonde-haired girl opens the door and grabs him by the arm. It makes me realize how muscular this guy is. Ooh. The girl looks up at me surprised. I'm sorry. Did my brother scare you? Well, at least there's one normal person in this family. Don't worry, we were just chatting. Michael spoke to you? That's new. I don't want to cause a bad impression saying otherwise, so I just nod in response. You may have stood out to him. You're new, right? We don't really get too many new neighbors around here. I'm Laurie Strode, by the way. That's right, I got here this morning. My name's Rochelle, and it's a pleasure. Likewise, you're sweet, but we're in a bit of a hurry. I'll see you later around here. Don't hesitate to ask if you're out of salt. Her tone lets me know she's just joking in a friendly way, so I laugh and wave them goodbye. I choose to ignore the fact that Laurie's practically had to drag Michael up the stairs once we got inside. I won't ask why he's got a janitor suit or a mask. I'll just pretend it's totally normal. I thought his outfit was a mechanic suit. I guess they're the same thing. The door opens with a click, and I enter my apartment. Leaning my back on the door, I close it. I sigh, relaxing. Finally, at home. Okay, I think this is like the same dialogue, so I'm gonna just skip it. I eat some cookies, fall asleep. Choo, 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 blah, blah, blah. I'm in a dream. So we don't get killed by him, we have to defend ourselves instead of waking up. Defend yourself? Get out of my dream! Ah! I scream, more angry than scared. I turn around to see where the noise is coming from. I manage to see the silhouette in the darkness. It's wearing a hat and a glove with a sharp blade at the end of each finger. He stops on his feet when hearing my voice. By the way his head tilted, he seemed more confused. What? This is when Michael killed me. So I managed to startle myself up, the cold sweat running down my face. I look at the ceiling and let out a deep sigh. A groan leaves my mouth as I pinch the bridge of my nose. This day can't get any weirder. I try to sleep again, shifting positions. Is Michael there? It's over! Oh my god. Okay, so that was chapter 1 of Horror Romance. Okay, that was a nice little one-off. I'm enjoying it so far. So my audio cut out at the very end, so I just wanted to say I was enjoying the gameplay. It was very nice. I'm only playing this as a one-off, but if you guys would like for me to continue this game, just comment down below for me to continue it. I hope you enjoyed it. So far I feel like if I was to continue this game, I would probably go for Jason, only because I had the best interaction with him and he was the finest to me. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Mwah. Goodbye.